Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Surin and this is my entry for the NYX Cosmetics Face Awards for 2012. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to perform facial reconstruction without the use of plastic surgery or special effects makeup. So, with no further ado, let's get things started. Okay, to start off, you want to make sure you have a clean and well moisturized face. This will help your makeup set better and give you an overall great look. So, to start off, let's talk about highlighting and contouring. Highlighting is the natural parts of your face that attract the light. Your natural highlights are your T-zone, your higher cheekbone, your jawline, and the bottom of your chin. Your natural contours are the temples of your forehead, across your hairline, on either side of the bridge of your nose, under your brow bone, and under your cheekbone and under your jawline. By understanding your contours and the highlights of your face, you can then know how to be able to reconstruct your face by doing so. Now it's time for foundation. You're going to need two tones of foundation. One close to your skin color, while the other a tad bit lighter. The reason why, the lighter one's going to use as your highlight. Your highlight's going to be your lower forehead between your eyebrows, the bridge of your nose, your high cheekbones, your jawbone, and the tip of your chin. Now, while adding on to your cheekbone, what you want to do is follow your bottom lash line. Make a diagonal line from your bottom lash line going towards your hairline. Don't go into your temples, as that's a contour area. You also want to apply heavier under your eye and gradually fade out as you work yourself down. When you get to the bottom or to the apple of your cheek, you're not going to want as much as under your eye. Why? This will help the blending process a lot easier. After you're done applying your light foundation, move on to the darker foundation. The darker foundation is going to use as a base for your contour. Now, you're going to start at the temple of your forehead, work your way up across your hairline, under your cheekbones, and under your jawline. Now, like I said, use your fingers. Why? Your fingers help to set your foundation. The warmth of your fingers warms up the foundation, helping it soak into your skin and set better, giving you that flawless look. After you put your light and darker foundations on, get a makeup sponge, grab it, and tap on your highlight. What you're going to be doing now is making sure that everything is evened out. Because you used your fingers, you're going to see some points of unevenness. This is what the sponge is for. Just tap away. I recommend doing your highlight first and then working yourself to the darker foundations. Now, the reason why, if you did it the other way around, you'll put some of that darker foundation onto your highlight, and you don't want to mix those two. So go ahead, tap away and give yourself a really even look. Now time to set your foundation. If you're of light complexion like my model, you can use a translucent powder to set the highlight. Now, if you're of darker complexion, like many Hispanics or African American descent, you're going to need to use a warmer, loose powder. What I mean by this is using a mocha, a banana, or something with gold tones to it to set your highlight. The reason why is if you use a translucent powder on darker complexion, you will come out looking chalky or ashy, and you don't really want that. After you set your highlight with your loose powder, you're going to need a darker loose powder to set your contour. Use that darker loose powder to set your contour, just tap on it. I like using a makeup sponge. Put the loose powder on there and just tap away. The deeper you press, the better your foundation is going to set. So tap away and give yourself that flawless foundation. After you're done setting your foundation, you then want to pick up some of your highlighting powder. Whether it was the translucent powder or the banana mocha powder, you want to grab it with a big fluffy brush, kind of like this one. You want to then apply it generously and loosely to the highlights on either side of your cheekbones and your forehead. Make sure it's very loose. You're going to want a good amount on there for the simple fact that it's going to set in and seep into your skin. Now for contour. The best, in my opinion, is a pressed face powder, or as you may know it, a compact. The reason why I say to use a compact that's darker than your skin tone as your contour is because it's a matte finish. Now, I know that most people use bronzers or different sorts of bronzing products, but the reason why this does not work is because bronzers have reflective properties in them, such as glitter. Now, glitter is meant to refract light. If you're trying to create a shadow isn't bright. Why contradict yourself? So, get a nice matte foundation that's darker than your skin tone to apply. Generally, I like using a smaller brush for contour because the smaller the brush and the rounder the brush on the bristles are, the more product you can grab. I personally use this brush, which is from Cinema Secrets Blush Brush number 3. As you can see, it's extremely small. You want to dip it in your foundation and start at the temples of your forehead. Using the line that you had set with your highlighting powder, use darker on both temples, corners of your hairline, and then blend out. Blend across your hairline and down into your forehead. This way, you have a great blend and a flawless finish. Now, let's contour your jawline. As many of you can see, when you're looking at a face, you see darker under the earlobes. That's a natural shadow. So you take advantage of these natural shadows and you have them work for you, not against you. You take the same contour brush with the same contour used on your forehead and you grab it and give circular motions behind your ear, as shown. You then want to drag that out over and blend into your jawbone. Thicker towards your ear, thinner towards your chin. You don't want to put too much product on the front of your face, as that way it will be harder to blend out. You want to use the natural shadows that you naturally have to use them to work with you. Like I said, not against you. Now it's time to contour your nose. So, you ever want to change your nose shape? Do you want a skinnier nose or a bigger nose? I'm going to teach you how. When you put that lighter foundation going down the bridge of your nose, that draws the light to that lighter foundation, calling the attention. If you want a thinner nose, all you have to do is use a darker foundation, your powdered compact, and make that line really thin. The thinner it goes, the thinner your nose. If you want a fuller nose, just leave the line as it is and contour around it. If you want a thicker nose, put more foundation to thicken it out, and then contour out. Okay, now cheekbones. I use the same brush, and I know, right? The same thing for everything, but when you find something good, why not use it? I personally like to pinch my brush bristles to make them flat. Once I dip it in the matte foundation, pinch it, and start to carve out your cheeks. Personally, it depends what look you're going for. If you want to go for a very feminine look, I would say start your contour high, towards the top of your ear, doing a sharp line, and gradually lightening up as you get towards curving up to your nostril. This will give you a perfect cheekbone. Now, the reason why I say lighter in this area is because this is the front of your face. Like I said before, the darker it is around the front of your face, the harder it is to blend out. So, your darker areas are always going to start off towards your ears. Why? That's, again, your natural shadow. Have it work with you, not against you. Now it's time for every girl's favorite part, the blush. I personally think that you should use more than just one blush. When using multiple blushes, it gives you a multi-tonal look and a more dynamic look overall. Now, grab a big, fluffy blush brush. You want to take a darker blush, as shown right now, pinch your bristles like you do with your contour brush. Trace over your contour and lightly blend up. Then, pick another color that you like, whether it be brighter or orange or something with gold tones in it. Whatever you want, have fun with it. It's makeup. You can never go wrong. Grab it with your same fluffy brush, blend it on the lid, and just gently tend to blend into and upwards from your contour. This will give you not only a great shape, but a great rosy cheek. Have fun. Play with it. It's makeup. Now it's time to start with your eyeshadow. Generally, again, apply some more loose face powder to your highlight area, whatever color that you are using. Make sure that you apply a generous amount, because if any fallout falls from your eyeshadow onto your face, you can only just brush it away and you won't have any specks or color onto your foundation. Now, let's prep your eye. I like using the NYX Cosmetics white base. Why? I think it holds eyeshadows extremely well. It does not crease and it gives you a nice clean white base for your colors to pop. Add heavier onto your lid if you're going to do a white lid or a color lid that's a bright color. That way your color pops out. Blend out towards your brow bone. Time for your eyeshadow. I like using a small angled brush for the technique that many call cutting the crease. It's to give you that sharp dynamic line that goes across your eyeshadow. Now, the reason why I say a small angled brush is because it's easier to control. Your product is just where you're putting it, and it's pretty much like drawing like a pencil. To cut a perfect line, make sure you wet your brush first. With a wet brush, you'll get a clean line. Now, dip it in some black eyeshadow, as I'm doing, and you're going to start at the bridge of your nose. Why? Your natural shadow. If you make a little mistake, it's easier to blend out here. Your natural shadow helps you, doesn't work against you. You're going to start in that area and follow the shape of your brow bone all the way around into the curve. Now, the reason why I say to follow your brow bone is for two reasons. One, it's going to give you a bigger, brighter eye. Your natural crease, as you can see, is under your brow bone. If you follow it and make it bigger, it's going to give you that big, bright eye. Now, if you don't want the big, bright eye, you can follow your natural crease. That's totally fine. Again, it's makeup. Play with it. Find your own. Once your crease line is set, I like using the side of the brush to gently fade out or pull out the product that's already on your lid. This will give you a nice gradient or smoky eye without a lot of work. Now it's time for your bottom liner. Not only can you use this to make a bottom smoky eye, but a nice thick bottom liner is very in right now. With the same angled brush that you use to do the crease on your lid, you're going to use this for your bottom liner. You want to put the point into it, almost into your tear duct. As you see in the video, make a sharp line going down. Yeah, I know, it looks crazy, but trust me. You then want to make a line from halfway through that all the way down, tracing under your bottom lash line out to the corner of your eye. Now, fill in the space. Make it black, make it colored, make it whatever you want. You get your feeling at the moment, whatever look you desire. Now it's time to blend. Blend, 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 blend. You're completely done with your face. What's left to do, make sure that everything looks flawless. With a big, fluffy brush, what you need to do is just go through everything and just blend your face out. Just going to take any excess highlighting powder out, blend your contours, your blushes, and everything together. Make your face look flawless, seamless, that airbrush look. You're done. Again, I used the drag queen so that you could see the big difference. You could see the lines, you can see the contour and the highlighting because drags use this every day to make the illusion believable. As a biological woman, not just psychological, you can use the same principles, but of course toned down. You're not going to want the thick lines, you're not going to want the super dark contour, you're not going to want any of that. You can use the same principles that I taught you here in this video to retransform your face to how you see fit. Now, let's add on some lashes, some moles, and a wig so you can see the finished product. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned a lot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click that like button. I'll see you soon. Bye.